All right. So today we have a Q&A session. Now, next question is going to be a bit difficult to understand because of the writing, the way this one is being formed is very difficult to understand for some of us. I also have hard time just to understand what you wrote because your English is. Later, the second question is more this one. Bante, in observing sati, when the awareness is heightened and the mindfulness appears, when there's wanting for mindfulness to sustain, there is an expectation. Can Bante explain if mindfulness is defined as physical attribute or really the point that pivoted as sensing of non-physical presence? I really don't understand your question here. 我不懂. Anyway, let's go with a little bit of an explanation on the top there. When the awareness is heightened, the mindfulness is when there's wanting for mindfulness to sustain, there's an expectation. Okay. Not to say that you are not right, not to say that you are wrong or you are right, You see, whenever we want to meditate or we want to do anything, there is an expectation. An expectation, there is always some craving. No doubt about it. Whether you want to talk about it, you want to cover it up, but no doubt about it. But the Buddha says there are two types of suffering. There are two types of suffering. One suffering leads to more suffering. One suffering leads to less suffering. Okay? This is the first noble truth, in a way, Then therefore there'll be a second noble truth. Because in the second noble truth is the craving. That means there are craving that leads to more suffering, and that craving leads to more or leads to less suffering. Right? If you look at it that way, it is also, in a way, in its expectation. But if we don't do anything, then we're not going to be able to progress anywhere at all. So, but don't say that, but don't put it in a way that craving is something wholesome, As I said, they are craving who don't bring you to woeful states. No. Their craving will bring you to a higher, even into a Deva world, into a Brahma world, But it will keep you in samsara only, It will keep you in samsara, but it may give you less suffering. So if you are a practitioner, if you are a meditator, and your goal is towards Nibbana, then we practice, we keep on going through, we keep on sustaining that mindfulness, we keep on developing the mindfulness until we can eradicate everything. We can eradicate everything. So this is what it meant by in our practice. We do not want to confuse all of you until you become an arahant, or when you reach arahanthood, then only you realize that craving is totally gone. That expectation that this one is only, it can gone from there. Other than that, you don't even know. And it's okay that you don't know about it. Although right now it's again academic only, You may rationalize it, but when actually you meditate, you don't even know. But if you don't do anything, because if you don't do anything, you will not go any more further. Just like, for example, if you want to climb a ladder, if you want to climb higher, you got to hold one, and then you got to let go the bottom one. Then you got to put up your hand, hold the higher one, and the other one you got to let go. You got to go until you reach to the top, and then we let go everything. Some meditation is something like this. So I do not know what you mean by physical attribute, but this is definitely, mindfulness is not something physical. But its sense, physical and its sense mental. It can be directed to noticing mentality and noticing physicality. Put it in this one.